Hey everyone, it's a quarter after 5 here on February 28th here in Las Vegas. And I was just wondering if anybody else is subscribed to the White House. Yesterday, I received an invitation to take a survey to let the White House know my thoughts on how to make America great again. And today I received a update to let me know that President Donald Trump will step up to the Speaker's rostrum and give his first address to a joint session of Congress and to all of America. It says you won't want to miss the historical event. To see it live, you can go to whitehouse.gov. You can follow the address on Twitter at White House and at Pontus, or by visiting the White House Facebook. The address begins at 9 p.m. There's still time to take our joint address issue survey and let us know your thoughts on how to make America great again. Be sure to tune in tonight. You know, that's amazing because I've never received, well, first off, I never have received an invitation from the White House. I've been signed up to the White House for a while, but I never did receive a invitation to take a survey, you know, and they never asked me what I thought. So when I got that survey yesterday, I think it was yesterday, or maybe, yeah, it was Monday, I was shocked, and I, of course, for the first time, I actually went in and I told them what I thought. And, you know, my personal opinion, how I think we can make America great again, is to restore the system of government we were meant to have and begin to make good business decisions. I think that real small businesses, not with 500 or fewer employees, but maybe with 50 or fewer employees, should receive some tax, you know, income tax deferments, say for 3 to 5 years, so that they could turn around and put that money back into their business to grow and strengthen their business and to hire people, give people jobs. Small businesses that are young have difficulty because they pay, a lot of times they pay more percentage of taxes on their profits than these bigger companies. And I believe that by giving these small businesses, home-based businesses, a tax deferred credit for, say, you know, for 3 years, I think within, you know, the third, fourth, or even fifth year, they should be able to begin to contribute what they can to paying income tax. I think it would actually be, it would create a higher revenue stream for the government in the long term if they implemented some type of policy to give these small businesses a deferment. People that invest in real estate, when they sell a piece of property, they can, as long as when they sell that property, they turn around and reinvest it back into real estate, they don't have to pay income tax on their profit from selling the first house. So it's called tax deferred, and they only pay taxes when they don't put the profit they earn back into another house or real estate or whatever. And that's what I'm thinking would be good for these small local businesses. I don't think that the international businesses, these large corporations that have always had a seat at the table, should be entitled to this tax deferment policy. I think it should be local owned business owners, family owned businesses, self-employed, and, you know, home-based businesses. Now, the reason I say that is because that's my area of expertise. That's the business owners that I help. And I'm telling you, they struggle paying the cost of state, local, and federal regulations. And so I did put that in there as one of the things I think would help make America great again, you know, is giving these small businesses a tax deferment of 3 to 5 years so they can reinvest that money into their own businesses. If they don't reinvest it, then they owe taxes. Then they got to pay the taxes. So that's one thing I said. And the second thing I suggested is that um, that the land here in Nevada needs to be under state control and not federal control. And it's not just because of what's happened to the Bundys or what's happened to Wayne Hage's family or these other ranchers and farmers here in Nevada. It's also because of the housing market here in Nevada. It is not going to recover, guys. We have 2 major counties that are actually populated. I think there's 13 counties in the state or 15 counties in the state, and only 2 of them have major populations, because the rest of the 11 counties are almost completely controlled and owned, by the federal government. So you can't populate them. There's very few houses out there. If you look at the population map of Nevada, you'll see just how bad it is. We need that land. We need to start developing that land for commercial use, for residential use, and for whatever else. It shouldn't be sitting out there vacant and building only happening, construction only happening in 2 of 13 counties in the state. It's ridiculous, and I'm sick and tired of the government hoarding this land. They're not using it, and if you don't use it, you lose it. That's what the water rights law here is in Nevada. If you don't use your water rights, you lose them. So I think it should be the same for the federal government. If you don't use the land you own, you lose it. That's it. So, and then the third thing, any additional comments in the survey it asked me for, I just put in there, I understand what Trump is going through right now. As a change agent, when you go into an organization or entity and you begin to implement changes, you have people that lie, that gossip, that want to shred your reputation, and they want to sabotage you. But if you press forward and don't get diverted by what these people are doing, and you continue to work on accomplishing the goals set for you, when you do accomplish these goals, it exposes those people for what they are, liars and terrible people. Of course, they're going to be against change because they benefit from the way the system is now. So they don't want it to change. As long as they're reaping the rewards of the corruption, of course they don't want it to change, and they'll do what they can to prevent it from changing. So that's what I put in my survey. First time that I actually told the White House what I thought or how I felt. And guys, it felt good just to speak. I don't know who's going to read it or even if it'll even get read. But just to speak how I feel and what I think, and let go of the results was a wonderful thing. Oh, I can tell you one more thing I suggested is that they actually get accountants and bookkeepers in there to budget the balance and get rid of all the excessive spending and stuff like that. You're not going to get a Wall Street financier to go over your books and tell you what needs to be done. They're going to tell you what you want to hear or what benefits them. They need real bookkeepers and accountants to start making a difference in the budget and starting to get rid of this deficit. And so I put that in there too. So anyways, guys, I'm looking forward to President Trump's speech tonight, and I'm actually going to listen to it. So I hope you guys do too. I'll talk to you later. Bye.